Welcome! In this video, I will show you how to create a user input flow. This will allow you to send a series of questions to capture your visitor's information, and then use it to create custom variables that will further personalize your conversations. Let's get started. First, go to the Bot Manager at the left sidebar of your dashboard. Select Facebook or Instagram on the upper switch and choose an account. Open the Bot Flow Builder and create a new flow. Give it a name and set a trigger keyword. Then, add a text to give the user instructions and a button to get started. Double-click on it to change its settings and select New Postback as its type. Double-click on the postback to give it a name. Then, drag the user input flow from the dock menu and connect it to the Start box. Configure the user input flow by double-clicking on it. You can add a saved flow or create a new one. We will do the latter. Select Add New Input Flow and give it a name. Now, set up the first question. Hit it twice. Indicate if the answer must be a free keyboard input or multiple choice. Let's choose free keyboard input for this one. Write here the question that the user will see. Then state what kind of reply you wish to receive: a text, email, phone number, URL, file, image, or video. Let's use number since we are asking for their age. Then, indicate if you wish to save this information in a custom or a system field. Both refer to specific data about the user stored under a single category. System fields are established by default and can be collected through multiple tools, including action buttons and button forms. These fields are email, phone, birthday, and location. Custom fields, on the other hand, can be personalized, tailoring them to your needs. For example, a health clinic might want to collect data such as age and weight. A boutique might need to know the user's gender and clothing size, and so on. Click on Add New to create a new custom field. Assign it a name to identify it, and once again, select the kind of information it will accept. For example, here we will store it as age and ask for numbers. Save, and then select it from the drop-down menu under Save to Custom field. You can optionally create a label to identify the users that have filled this question. Just type its name and hit Enter. Below, you can decide to add the question to a messenger, email, or SMS sequence. Right now, we will omit this. Finally, at the bottom of the settings you will have the choice to add a skip button to this question. When you have everything complete, tap on Done. Let's add and connect the next question. This time we will make it multiple choice. Type the question. Here I will ask for the user's blood type. Then, add the possible answers. In reply type, choose text. Once again, add a custom field. This time, we will name it blood type and select it. Finally, add a label and, optionally, a skip button. Click on Done. When you have finished writing your questions, click on the final reply socket and drag it into the editor. Automatically, a new postback will be created. Here, we will use it to confirm the user's information and to show you how the variables work. Double-click on the new postback to give it a name. Then, add a text box. Here we will ask the user if the information provided was correct. Now, we want to show them the answers that were given before. To do this, we will use what we call custom variables. We had explained before how to use custom and system fields. Every time you fill a field, either in a user input flow or manually, the answers provided are stored as variables. System fields have system variables that appear as default. For example, first name and last name. If you click on those buttons on the top of any text box in the app, the user will see a personalized message with their first or last name instead of this text. Custom variables work exactly the same. When you create one, you can use that information in other texts. To access those variables, click on the Custom button and select them by name. As you can see, here we have the one we stored before, that is, age and blood type. We will add them to our answer and save. Now, let's add two buttons after this text. Both will have new postback as its type. We will call one yes, and the other one no. Name both postbacks. Now, after yes, we will add a thank you message. And after no, we will add a message asking the user to provide the correct information, and then an user input flow element, where we will select the flow campaign we have just created. Save, and let's see how this looks in an actual chatbot. Open Facebook Messenger and send your keyword. Here's the message. Let's click on the Get Started button. There's the first question, let's answer with a number. There's the second one, and we have the options. And there's the confirmation message with the custom variables and the buttons. If we click on No, the flow starts again. Let's give new data. Age, blood type. This time we will confirm the information as correct. And there we have the thank you message. Play with these elements to capture useful information about your leads and personalize your chatbot's answers. Don't forget to visit our tutorials section to find more information about our tools and how to make the most out of them.